intentionally pushed her in the water. When I saw you collecting frogs, it wasn't an accident.
I thought it was an accident.
Well,
It's not a conversation, just breathe.
I know I joked that it was.
Focus on your breath. Your color.
So I left that really neat note in your locker that time. That was me.
That was you? You were the one that Miss M?
Not a conversation. Focus on your breath.
I have a lot of trauma from that, Miranda.
We're not doing therapy.
Not doing there.
We're doing yoga.
I thought we were all saying the truth.
I told Johnny that your boyfriend that I liked him when I knew that you liked
Focus on your breath. I'd like you all to stand. We're going to start out with accepting zombie. Your jaw be loose. Jaw. Bring your legs about twice shoulder width apart. It's comfortable. Only if it's comfortable.
Can't believe you actually wrote that letter and put it in my locker. You know that caused me so much trauma, Miranda. I can't believe you pushed me into the pond. I mean, I was afraid to go near water for the longest time. I still am.
Now let's go into clasping wasp.
Probably really familiar for you. It's probably the way that you sat on Johnny's lap.
I didn't really like him. I don't know why I did. I don't know.
Deep breath.
I don't know why I wrote the letter. It was just, I was new, and it was a way to fit in.
Tell me.
You really feel this in your pelvis.
Yeah, but that letter said things that freaked me out.
All right, let's slide into tipping refrigerator.
Plot twist.
Oh, plot twist. All right. We will now spin the wheel of plot twist. Stages over there. We need a volunteer from the audience. I saw this hand up. Please.
Quick question.
Yes.
If it lands on romance again, is it a respin or do we get a second round?
It's a respin with the possible promise of a bit of romance.
Okay.
Oh, we do.
Very
Oh. Johnny, Johnny, Johnny. Trouble boy. Always up to no good, Johnny, ever since you were a little kid. Heartbreaker, dream taker, love shaker. Don't you mess around. Oh, hey, Johnny.
I overheard you talking about.
Yeah. I got a job for you, John. I got a real job. You want to make some money?
I always want to make money.
You still work down at the shipyards, don't you?
Yeah, I work down at the shipyards, Frankie. I work down at the shipyards.
Yeah. That's a good boy. You know, I was friends with your dad.
I know that, Frankie.
I always had my eye on you. I said, this is a kid. I can trust him to do a job, and I got a job for you to do, and that's what it's gonna be. You know what it's gonna be?
No, I don't know what it's going to be. You got to tell me what
That's
it is.
why I wanted to ask you if you knew, because I needed to see if you knew what it was. But if you didn't, I would tell you. Let me just say, I'm not playing games, Johnny. I'm not playing games with you or anybody else. Are you playing games with me?
No, I'm not playing games with you, Frankie. Smart enough to know I'm not going to play games with Frankie the Figurer.
Right. They call me on the inside, because I always figure things out. You know, we own most of the lakefront property in this hamlet.
I'm familiar with that.
And you know that there's a variety of small ponds and farmlands, including barns and other structures that, let's say, temporarily usable in other forms, not just as animal housing. Just saying, you know those things about the community that we inhabit?
Yeah, I know. It's a beautiful place. Adjacent to the waterfront. It's also adjacent to a lot of lakes.
Lake adjacent, waterfront adjacent, several water structures. That is the geographic nature of our community.
Thank you.
There are also structures that might house animals that do not always have to house animals. Some of them house activities, recreational and other leagues.
Look, Frankie, I got to get back to the waterfront, so you better tell me what this...
There's a lot of water in this community. It's time to drain it. We need to get rid of all the water. That's the job. We're gonna. Some people might say steal it. We're gonna take away the water, so there's no more water. We'll then control the water, Johnny. Can you handle that?
Yeah, I can handle that.
Good. Because there is no saying no once I say, can you? You know what happened to the last kid that said no?
At the bottom of a lake.
Or a subsequent body of water, because there are many. You may find him during your adventure. If you do, know you made the right choice.
Hey, Vanessa, Sophie, thanks for joining me on this hike down to the pond. I just figure after that non-therapy session, yoga experience, we should probably just connect as best friends and as coworkers. I mean, it's stressful working at the station, as three of us do, and we're all the police station. And it was a great idea to take a break and try to do some yoga to clear our minds and to be.
It was a great idea.
Yeah, so it was a great idea. So yeah, okay, good. You can probably tell we're on the path to that pond that I pushed you in. Okay, so is this? We're just gonna go and we're gonna say some gratitudes there. Okay, I think that's a great idea. Then we can just put it behind us. Let it go.
Sure.
Sort of thing.
Sure.
And I wrote you a letter that I'll give to you on the pond. It's all about, self-healing and friendship healing. It's looking pretty dry. Yeah. Look, the levels a lot lower.
That is looking low.
Really dry.
That is. Let's, we can get through the clearing here. Let's go to the shoreline, the pond. Follow you. Watch out for the cobbles. Whoa.
What is it?
There's a bike floating in the pond.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's been there for a while.
We better report this at the station.
Yeah. All right. Let's get in full police mode. Let's do this.
Camera, we do some pictures.
Moving the water. Oh,
But these levels are really low. That's probably why we've been able to see them fine.
yeah. It's weird for the water to be this low this time of year. Should be higher. His mouth is wide open.
Good. We're gonna take some samples.
Look, is there something in his mouth? Do you see that? You see, behind his tongue. Like, it might just be like debris from the lake. But get in there.
No, there's definitely something else there.
Yeah, move that way, good. Yeah, get back in there. That's a tiny rolled up piece of paper.
We better get this down to the station.
Ah,
Do you have a vial when you put this in?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
she is the science officer. Well, why don't you ladies sit here and I'll go back to the car and radio it in. Or do you want to come with me and we can do the gratitudes on the road? Because I don't want to forget why we actually came here.
Well, we are here. Some gratitudes?
Yeah. Yeah, he's not good.
I'm grateful that through thick and thin, we are able to still be friends and to work together and to be best friends still.
Yeah, and I'm grateful for your forgiveness, I'm hoping. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm grateful that you would take the time to write a letter.
Yes, let me get that for you.
That I hope is optimistic and forgiving.
Well, hope is a good thing.
What do you mean they found the body? What do you mean they found the body?
After I drained the pond, I noticed some people coming up on it. And by the looks of them, they were cops.
Cops! You had one job. Drain the pond, steal the water.
And I did it. I did it, Frank.
You left a dead corpse for the police to find. This is messy. You gotta clean it up. You gotta go to the police. You gotta Get him off the scent.
You want me to go to the police?
Of course I do.
All right,
What could happen if you go to the police?
I'll go to the police.
You're just a ship dock worker, right?
Yes, I am a ship dock worker. All right, Frankie, I'll go to the police.
I'm typing up the report of what we saw today.
Great, I'm processing clues.
So I'm analyzing the note that we found in the mouth.
Oh, good, see if you can get a read on what it says. What's up here?
Excuse me.
Oh, hello.
My name is Johnny Bennett. I'm a dock worker.
What brings you to precinct 255?
Well, I understand you might have found a dead body.
Oh yeah, word tends to get around pretty quick here.
Johnny Bennett. You look so different.
Johnny!
Johnny. Johnny.
I do
Johnny
recognize
Bennett.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's me. Johnny Bennett.
From school,
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
always
no,
wore you always wore those track shorts because you did long jump.
Did long jump. I also did 440 sprints. I did the hurdles one year, but it wasn't working for me.
Right.
Listen, I came down here because I think there was a mix-up.
What do you mean?
There was a dock worker fellow of ours, a good friend. He passed on and couldn't afford a proper burial service. So, as dock workers, we did the thing that we do, which was just to throw him in a. Sorry, seasonal allergy.
Johnny, what is the identity of the dog that you're talking about?
We called him Red.
You know, Johnny, it's funny you're still getting yourself into little mix-ups. Like you did when we were dating. Suddenly, you were exchanging messages with my friend. How do you always get yourself into so many mix-ups?
Well, listen, I just I wanted to give you that information, and now knowing that there's no crimes involved, I can take the body and.
I'm sorry, Johnny, but this is classified information. We appreciate the information you've given us. We'll cross-check it with what we found.
No, but I'm telling the truth here. I'm really telling the truth. And I know that it might be hard for the three of you who had some romantic involvement with me. But I'm a hard-working dock worker, and I want to take home my brother, dock worker Red.
Listen. Everybody knows if you're going to take a body, you're going to have to fill out Form 51A. 51A, file it, and we'll get back to you in 3 days.
All right, well, let me fill that out then.
Let me give that to you. So just a quick follow-up question, Johnny.
It's for part of the, it'll probably be asked on the paper, are you married? Just wondering.
No, I'm not.
You don't have to fill that out right here, because we might have other police business
Oh,
to
that's
discuss.
right.
Yeah. Why don't you go and you can file it and drop it in the Dropbox outside the precinct.
All right. Good seeing you all.
You too, Johnny.
The three of us?
I was able to make out part of this message.
What does it say?
Let's read it all together.
Friends.
You
Pay the price. Sorry. Frankie was friend.
It's been in his mouth for a long time.
Right. So when we betray friends,
Friends are Frankie.
Is
We
it
need to do
friends or
some
Frankie?
additional analysis on this.
Oh, good work, Johnny. Good work, boy. You done real good. You done real good. While you were at the police station, we were able to finish collecting all the rest of the water. We got it all. The tanks are loaded. The trucks are ready to roll out. Good job.
You know, Frankie, there's something that I don't figure.
What is that? Your money's coming. Don't worry. We got money for you. Just like I swear. I swear it.
Why you want all this water?
Why? What is water? Water is hydrogen and oxygen. Right?
Okay,
So what is hydrogen and oxygen when you put it together?
water.
Yeah! That's why we want it. We want it for that reason. How about this? If we have it and other people want it, they gotta come to us to get it. If there's no water, then you gotta get some water from somewhere. That's the general idea. People need water. The body is 90% water. You're mostly made up of water. Did you know that? Would you like a glass of water? The hell? What's this all about?
I'm willing to spill some of your water on the ground there. I know you're making a lot of money out of this. And I'm just a fool. I'm a fool who went down to a police station that happened to be populated by 3 women who have all had romantic relations with me during this time. They're also friends.
You don't want to be doing this, Johnny. This is not the right choice. You do this, there's no turning back. You think that I'm the end of the line? You think the great Frank? Forger, what was it?
The figure.
The figurer! They called me a lot of things. I was also a forger before I'm just walking right up to that gun. Because this suitcase full of money is the only money you're going to get out of this whole operation if you shoot me. There's a lot more where that came from. Do you want to see this guy die? Do ya? I guess I got my answer.
Frankie, I don't know. You just came up on me like that, and I panicked. I'm sorry, Frankie. Didn't mean.
No. The water. The water.
Ladies, there was a report that no complete water is drained, so let's get down the path and check the pond. Apparently someone's taken all the water. You believe it? No.
What kind of criminal mastermind would steal all this water?
I know. I thought it was just climate change, drying up the water, no evaporation, but it seems like someone's actually just taken the water. Here, let's down the path. Watch the cobbles.
Look at all those bodies.
Oh! There's like 50 bodies out there.
now that the lake's been drained,
It's just a bunch of bodies. This is bigger than we thought. Like, this is some serious crime. Someone's been throwing bodies in. I mean, half of them they've been in there for a long time. You can tell by the way they're decomposing. You don't think they're all dock workers, do you?
What are the chances of that?
Here, let me check on one of them. They've got to have ID. Yeah, it's a dock worker badge. Got one on this one too, I think. Yeah, dock worker. What about this one? Oh, that one. Let's check. Well, that one's fresh. Oh my God.
Johnny! Here's Johnny.
He's hooking up with Johnny too.
Stop, Johnny. Is this your doing? You just named you.
That what is.
What about them?
What about all these?
Yeah, look at those bodies. There's a bunch over there too.
I'm not innocent, but I'm not guilty of all that. You know why I became like this, right?
No. Tell us.
It's you. You were the one that I wanted. I wanted you.
Look, I was just playing with you because I was mad at her, and I'm sorry. But that is no reason for you to have done this.
Which broke my heart. Then I met you.
Well, technically, you met me first.
But I met you with open eyes. The kind of open eyes you only get when something had died inside of you. And I came back alive for you. I was so happy with you. Then I met you.
Oh.
Broke my heart. Again. Took it out of my chest and you stomped on it. And then you took out a big knife and you cut it up. You put it in a pan and you cooked it.
It was a rebound phase. I was going through a man-eater thing.
Listen,
Three of you.
oh, Johnny, like you said, you're not that bad. You only killed one person. You've only killed one person so far, and it was probably an accident.
Now, you know what? You're going to do it. You have to kill all of us together. Because we're best friends and we're not going to be sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Isn't that right?
Why are you laughing?
Ladies, I'd be honored to dine with you today, but first I think we should do a little yoga.
Yeah. It's a great idea. One last request, if you don't mind.
All right.
Thanks. Don't mind that.
Refrigerator,